Mic check, my nigga. Mic check, my nigga. 1 2 1 2. Nigga, we strolling, right? Yeah, nigga. We in this bitch and we strolling, man. It's your homeboy Low from the motherfucking go, man. I know YouTube don't like us to cuss, but right now I gotta say fuck the algorithm, right? Fuck the algorithm. You know what we want to do? We want to stroll. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk about today's hottest topics while we stroll the internet. You know why? Because everything and anything goes on the internet, right? So what we about to do for y'all tonight is come to y'all with some real common sense. Come to y'all with some real acknowledgments. And I want y'all to come with a couple of complaints. I want y'all to come with a couple of ideas. And I want y'all to come and keep it real, right? Keep it on nigga shit, right? Let me fix my microphone, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. I may have told y'all earlier, I go by the name of Low from the go. How low can I go? I take it all the way to the floor, goddammit. I don't play no games with these pimps and these hoes. You know what I'm saying? I slam Cadillac doors. You know what I'm saying? I talk true shit. I talk real shit. I talk the shit. Right? So what I'm gonna need y'all to do is I'm gonna need y'all to sit the fuck back, not complain about shit, and just stroll with me while I walk through the streets of the YouTube universe, right? I got a couple homies in the house with me tonight. And I wanna say what's up to those homies. So what's up to my homie, Lil Man, happy anniversary. What's up to my homie, my little brother, Lil Red, man, happy birthday. And I gotta send a special shout out to my niece, man. Shout out to my niece. She was killed at 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? In Chicago. Because you know why? Single parents, mothers hanging around the wrong individuals, fathers not being there. My niece was took from this earth. And I'm gonna lay up here and I'm gonna tell y'all a couple of stories, right? Some of these people might have been took from the earth before their time, goddamn. So what I'm gonna say is this. I'm gonna say, congratulations to the ones that held on to life. Congratulations to the ones that became something out of nothing, right? And I also want to say that this is a journey. This is a journey. Shout out to HelloBlackMan.com for sending me my journal. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me figure some shit out. What I'm about to do is, right? What I'm about to do is, I'm about to go through some stories. And I'm about to tell y'all how I feel about that shit, man. Shout out to Snowball. He over there in the corner. Looking like a motherfucking player ass kitty. And shout out to Savage, my dog, man. He down there in the basement looking like a champion pit bull that he is. because he's a goddamn champ. Now, what I want to do is, ladies and gentlemen, I want to, pardon me, I want to take y'all through a few things that I've been paying attention to on this late Friday. I want you to say, first of all, thank God that you are here in the land of the living. Because there's a lot of people not here that should be here in the land of the living, right? And there's a lot of people that's here that should be gone, right? So I want to go through a couple of stories that I've been thinking about all goddamn day. And the first story is, it's about a man. It's about a black man, right? He killed his kids. And I know y'all gonna say, low from the go. Why are we gonna talk about this black man that killed his kids? I want to tell y'all this. I want to say this. I want to say that this hurts the heart. Shit like this hurts the heart. And we can't lay up here and act like it don't happen. We can't lay up here and act like black lives don't matter. Right? So we had a father kill a couple of kids. Because guess what? Baby mama drama, baby mama didn't want him no more. But that don't matter. You know what matters? Black lives matter, right? So when are we gonna have Black Lives Matter rallying and protesting? Rallying and protesting about every black life. Excuse me. I might look like a monkey, but I don't got monkeypox. But I want to say this. Seriously. When will Black Lives Matter actually march about the black lives that we claim that matter? Right? And all lives matter. Go back a little bit before you hear that. You can try to make a clip of that. You can try to say, well, low from the go, he's a clown ass nigga because he said some goofy shit. Just think about it. Go back a little bit. I just said that my 9-year-old niece was killed at 9 years old. Right now, she would be in her late teens. But according to Black Lives Matter, black lives don't matter. Because we could have did something about this a long time ago, family. My brother, I urged him way before all of this shit happened. I urged him. I said, bro, let's make a community organization about the shit that happened to my niece. And my brother, he was with it. And we was finna start it. But then guess what? A crackhead nigga got killed by police. So a crackhead nigga get killed by police derails the ambitions of me and my brother trying to get some shit started about black folks killing black folks. Got derailed, right? Because we had a crackhead nigga get killed on camera by the police. So now him being killed on camera by the police stopped us from our message, was black folks stop killing other black folks, right? And that kind of fucked my head up, right? I ain't like that shit at all. Because here come a whole organization, Black Lives Matter, and the leaders of the organization never lost nobody. But these guys buying multi-million-dollar homes, multi-million-dollar homes in the name of black lives that did not matter and does not matter to them but a paycheck. Where's Black Lives Matter when we talk about voting for judges? Where's Black Lives Matter when we talk about voting for politicians? Where's Black Lives Matter when we talk about the black male in the house? Mental health. You know, what they want to do is they want to propagate mental health without actually being mental health consultants. So, all right, we want to have these people with mental health issues traveling around the streets freely, being free to be as weird as they want to be. You know, pretty soon we're going to have a group of men that walk around with binoculars and they look at women. We're going to have a group of men walking around looking at chicken heads. And those chicken heads going to get upset. But those men are going to say, hey, we just out here watching the beautiful women. What's wrong with watching beautiful women and watching beautiful birds, right? Something for y'all to think about, right? But I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you this. Low from the Go, members only podcast. We see what's going on. We see what the fuck's going on, man. It's a lot of stuff that the government want to keep away from us. But we can't stop the fight. We can't stop it. All I can say is stay humble. Stay passive. Stay true. Believe. Believe in what? You might ask. Because the way shit going, it ain't much that we can believe in. It's only what we can see. And we see the worst of the worst coming through and flooding our communities. And when they flood our communities, what can we do? I don't know. We got so many people out here complaining, hooting and hollering because Donald Trump got raided, right? Donald Trump's house was raided. And if you support Donald Trump, you're going to see that they trying to spin the narrative and say that the FBI just raided an ex-president's house for no cause, no reason, no words. They ran into an ex-president's house. But guess what they didn't do? They didn't kill an innocent person. They didn't harm nobody in the house. It was almost as if they knocked on the door, people let them in, they walked around, opened each door, looked in the rooms, almost like if your landlord, right? You got a landlord. landlord, he said, hey, I'm going to do an inspection Friday, the 25th. Right? So now you know that the landlord's coming in. You know he'll be there Friday, the 25th. And all you got to do is show him around the house, show him the rooms. And your landlord, he just say, okay, well, everything's okay. I'm going to take this, that, get up out of here because it don't belong here. It shouldn't be here. And that's it. That's all right. But Donald Trump, he want us to think he got raided. But he didn't get raided, ladies and gentlemen. You know what happened to Donald Trump? They subpoenaed the nigga, just like everybody would make you think they didn't do. They subpoenaed the nigga. And he didn't come up with the paperwork that they asked for. They said, well, what about the other 27 boxes? He said, oh, well, I don't know nothing about what you're talking about. They said, oh, no, we know you got it because you listed it before, you dumb motherfucker. But now, since you want to lie about it, we're going to come in the house and search and see if we can find anything else that's incriminating. And that's what happened. So I jumped to a conclusion earlier, too. And I said, why are the Democrats fucking with Trump? Because like a lot of people, a lot of folks that felt like we was getting money when Trump was in office. You know, food stamps was up, unemployment was up, couldn't kick nobody out the house. So we all felt a little way, right? We all felt some sort of good out of that situation. But it really wasn't nothing good because that's the game that they play. Republicans and Democrats. That's the game that they play. What they do is we vote one of them in. They do some real terrible shit. Then we vote the next one in. They calm that shit down just a little bit. But everything's still the same price. Even though the shit got calmed down, the gas ain't going back to $2.50 a gallon like it was before all of this shit happened. The gas is gonna go up, even if it's a quarter. It was up $2.50, now it's gonna be $2.75 from here on out, right? And that's in the cheap places. That's not in Miami. That's not in Los Angeles, Chicago. That's in Iowa. You know, that's in Nebraska. You know, that's in Texas, Oklahoma. You know, shit like that. That's gonna be the norm. So instead of the gas being $2.50, the price is gonna go up $2.75, and that's the plan, right? The plan is to bring prices for everything up so that every dime that we think Donald Trump gave away, every dime that we think he gave away will come back to the government tenfold. And it makes sense, right? Because it's like a business, right? It's like the oil company. How we know that a barrel of oil, crude oil, costs $50? You know, we don't know how much it costs. It could cost $10 for a barrel of crude oil. But, you know, we got regulators that get out here and regulate the prices in which the people gonna pay. And it don't add up to me. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. But Donald Trump ain't no more evil than Joe Biden. Joe Biden ain't no more different than Donald Trump. But the thing is, us as black folks, we had somebody to rally against. We had somebody to hate on.
What it was that they were looking for, we all wanted to know, but no.
Yeah, excuse me, 1,000 pardons. We're trying to get this shit in order. But we had somebody to hate on. We had somebody to disagree with. And that somebody was the president, Donald Trump. And I wasn't mad at him, right? I wasn't mad at Trump for being anti-black and anti-immigrant and anti-whatever the hell he wanted to be. That's just the way he was. And as a black person living in America, it made me feel no different. Let me let y'all know this. God said, for what he gives one man, the next man will receive in plenty. For what he gives one man, the next man will receive in plenty. And what I'm going to say is this, I'm receiving in plenty. So I don't know, or I can't be concerned with what the next man got. All I can do is spread the word, right? And right now, the word is telling me to spread something. So we got an OnlyFans model who was caught. Not caught. She wasn't caught. She was charged with killing her boyfriend. But the only thing was, she was charged 4 months after the situation happened. And it makes you want to ask yourself, why was she charged 4 months later? Well, let me tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, she was charged 4 months later because she was white, of course. And her boyfriend was black. Let's say that again. A white OnlyFans model charged with murdering her black boyfriend. Now I know a lot of y'all gonna say, "Lo, well, why does race have anything to do with it?" And race does not have nothing to do with it. But the fact that she was finally charged 4 months later had something to do with it. And I said this, I brought this up in comparison. I brought this up. I said, the nurse that drove her car 90 miles per hour into people, and plowed into people, black folks, she was charged 10 minutes after that situation happened. And I just felt a little bit weird. And it made me say, why the fuck would they let her get 4 months without charging her? With the nurse, we don't know if something happened to her car. We don't know that. We don't know if the brakes went out. The car still hasn't been inspected. What if she didn't do this on purpose? But this bitch had like 13 accidents before she killed all these people. God damn, bitch. I can think of the accidents I've been in that I was driving. I was actually driving. One accident, probably was definitely my fault. But I was driving too fast, and it was cars down the street in Chicago. And if you know you drive down Chicago, some of those blocks got cars um, going east and west. A lot of them. Some of those blocks got cars going north and south. A lot of them. So sometimes you come into a situation to where you might pull up to an intersection where you can't really see what's ahead of you, and you might be traveling. You might be traveling kind of fast. So I've been in an accident like that, and I've been in some fender benders. But as far as a smack car accident, yeah, I've been in one or two of those. All my fault. And if I had to take if I had to take up and say it was all my fault, I'm gonna have to do that. But 13 accidents, bro. 13 accidents. But that could happen. All right, let's say for instance this, right? Say for instance, this nurse had vehicles in her name and other people use these vehicles. Now you can say she's been in 13 accidents, but out of those 13 accidents, they never said how many was the nurse's faults. They just, oh, she been in 13 accidents. Now, did she hit somebody or did somebody hit her or did they hit a vehicle that was in her name? That could be true as well. And we got to sit up there and we got to pay attention, black folks, because I felt when I first heard the story, I said, how could a nurse do some shit like that? Then I heard she had mental issues. Well, if she got mental issues and she worked for a hospital, why the goddamn hospital ain't making sure she stays on the right straight and narrow? Why the fuck ain't the hospital that she works for talking to her? She's a trauma ER traveling nurse. Police officers, firefighters, roofers maybe, daycare workers. Those should be jobs. Those should be jobs that legally require a state funded physician, therapist, counselor to be talking to people. You know what I'm saying? To be talking, make sure everything's all right. You know, it's my first time doing this, going live. I'm kind of tired, right? But what I will say is, I appreciate the guys that joined the show, man. If you didn't join the show, but you catch the video later, I want you to like and subscribe. But I think I'm gonna start doing something similar to this. Just trying to check it out right now. Y'all let me know how y'all like this in the comment section. You know, I've been taking some pauses. I've been yarning, but let's try it out. First, like, peace.